Initiating launch sequence.
Hi, welcome to my channel. I am the Hommeyosh, and in this video we are going to make health systems. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to lower your health with the push of a button, and you'll be able to restore your health. And we're going to go ahead and make a health system just like this right now. So let's get to it. Alright, we're going to start off opening our Epic browser. And if you go to the marketplace, you want to look up Basic Pickups FX. And these are a particle system that you want to use. So you just add it to your cart, and you just go and check out, and then you go ahead and download them to the Unreal Engine. So we're just going to add them to the project. Just go ahead and click on the project that you want. Mine's going to be the health system here. No, it already tells me over it. No, because I already have it. So after you do that, you want to open up the Unreal Engine. I have Unreal 5.1. If you want to use whatever preference you want, but this is, if you want to use Unreal 5, that's okay. So just go ahead into your content. You want to go into third person. You want to go into the blueprints of third person, and then you'd see a third person character here. You'll also see the third person game mode. Right next to that, you just want to click in an empty spot. You want to do a right click, and you're going to find Blueprint class, and you just go ahead and click on Blueprint class. And there's your actors, you got pawns, your characters, different player controllers, but you want to use the actor, so we're going to click on the actor, and just health pickup is fine. You can call it whatever you want. So we're going to put health pickup. Alright, so I'm going to double click on that and expand this a little bit. And over here in the left side, okay, in our components, we're going to add in a component. We're going to add in this particle system here. So after we add that in, you can call it whatever you want. I'm going to leave it the way it is. And then we have that highlighted. You come over here to where it says the system assets. And there they are. Now you can use whatever one you want. The heart one would be fine. So we click on the heart, and we're just going to compile that. And I want to add in a collision. It's going to be a sphere collision. I'm just going to drag it up to the middle here. Just give it a little bit more density. Okay, there. Oh, that's why I didn't see it yet. It just wants to download. Okay, so once that's done, just scroll down to the bottom here. Up. Okay, on component, begin overlap. You want to click on that plus button there. So there's our this is for our sphere. So we are going to cast to third person character, and I want to go to other actor. So now when the third person character collides with the collision, it's going to do something. And what we want it to do is I want it to play a sound. So I'm going to do the 2D sound. That's my preference. You can use any of these that you want. And after it's done playing a sound, I want it to destroy the actor. So go destroy actor, and then imprint. And it's going to print got health. And that's just to make sure we got everything working. Let me close these and give us a little bit more room here to see. Okay, so on component begin overlap, cast a third person. Once the third person hits the trigger, it's going to play a sound, and then it's going to destroy the actor. After it's done doing that, it's going to print the screen, you got health. But we haven't given it any sound, so it's not going to play anything yet. They got a bunch of samples here. I'm also going to leave a link right here. You can see I have where you can download Audacity, and you do some editing. You just go ahead and export it in a WAV file, so you can go just drag drop it into the content browser, and then you can go ahead and select that and make that a queue. I'll go ahead and put a video later on, but right now we can just use these samples. Got a bunch of different little sounds here. We just want something to play. That sounds just fine. So we're going to select that one. I'm going to hit compile. Looks like everything is working. So we're going to go ahead and drop this, and we're going to play. We're going to make our character run up to the collider, and it plays the sound and destroys the actor. That's excellent. Okay, so next we're going to make the progress bar. We're going to make a widget. So this is going to be I'm just going to go to the content browser here, and I'm just going to make a new folder, and I'm just going to call this widget. So we go to the widget folder. I want to go to user interface and widget blueprint. And we'll just call this health bar. Alright, now before I go into the widget, I want to go back into the third person character. There's some things we got to do there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a variable here. And just we'll call it health pickup, or just we're going to call it the health. I use a capital H. So we're going to make it a float. So if you just go to the details panel here, you can click and make it into a float. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do event any damage. So now that we got that event any damage, we can go ahead and drag in our variables. So we want to go and do a set health. So we'll connect that here. And then we want to get a negative subtraction float. So we go to subtract. Then we want to bring in another variable. We want to get health. So we're going to bring that up to the top of the pin, and then we're going to take to our damage. So it's going to minus our damage. Okay, so then we're going to take our health and we're going to connect it to the float. So we got our health, and it's going to, when we take damage, it's going to take away, and it's going to set our health. So let's branch off here. And if this is true, we want to print string. We you are doomed. So this, okay, we're gonna go and set the condition. So we're also gonna do another boolean. We're gonna do greater equal. Greater equal. Or less than equal. Sorry. And that's going to set our condition. And we're going to bring another reference to our health. So we're going to get health. And we're going to connect that to the boolean. Okay, now this is false. We're going to have it print string. And we're just going to get a reference to the health. Wait, this has to go into the boolean here. So let's bring in another reference. So get health. And we'll just connect that into the string. Alright, so that's going to print out the number of health that's taken away. And we haven't set the damage. Okay, so what we're going to do is, okay, so now we got to set the damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring in an input M. Okay, I guess we have to find it ourselves. There's our M. Okay, we got our M key here. So when we press our M key, we're gonna get an action. Before I do that, I want to go on to my health and the details panel here. We got to give our health something. So we got to give it 100% as usual. So there we go. You know, you want to give them like superpowers or something. Give them 200%. So from once we press it, we're going to apply damage. That's what we're going to do. That's just the way it is. Apply damage. Okay, so we are going to damage actor self. Get a reference to self. There we go. Apply that right there. Now, when I also want to hit on here some place, actually, here we go. I'm going to play some 2D sound. Create sound. There we go. That sounds good. Okay. Alright, so now we want to set the damage, the base damage. Let's do 10. So we got 10. So we're going to press M, it's going to make a sound, and then it's going to go and take 10% of damage away from health. Okay. So when it takes away 10, this is going to spit out 10 because we're not doomed yet. And then when we have 0 health, this is going to say doomed. Let's go ahead and compile that. Let's save. So as you can see, it's taken away 10 from me. Now it's 60. There's 50. I press M again. I do not hear the sound. You're doomed. So now we're dead. We're all tapped out. We're done. There's no coming back. So now let's go ahead and set up the health bar. So we're going to go to the widget. So let's go back here. And we want to go to sorting by content and go into the widget. There we go. And for some reason, I don't know why, we gotta make our own canvas. Let's go up here, just write in canvas. Let's bring that in. And I guess that's supposed to be UE5. I was messing with it for so long. I was like, why can't I just drag something in? It's not showing up. Nothing's working for me. It's because you got to drag in your canvas. So now, since we already have the canvas here, instead of just dragging it down here, which you can just go ahead and drag it in. Now, what I want to do is I want to set the bar over here. So I want to do an anchor down to the side there, not too much. Okay, so the fill color is blue. I want to do like a red. This is not working for me. There we go. So like a bright red. Okay. So if you go up to percent, that's what we wanted to do. So let's go to the bindings here. So inside the widget, and then the blueprints and the graph bar. This is how you get back to the designer. You just go to the graph bar here. There's the event graph. And what we're going to do is we're going to cast to third person character. And we're going to get a player reference. We're gonna get okay, so we're gonna get character. We're gonna target the health. There it is, get health. So that's our target. We're going to divide. We're going to return the value. Wait, what just happened here? Now we got to connect to our third person character. So we go to our content, we go to our third person, go to blueprints, third person character. Now here what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a sequence here. Basically we can just branch off the sequence. Okay. We created a sequence to branch off our event begin play. That's going to cast to the player controller. They said so how we can control the player with right and left. So our next sequence is going to be create widget. Okay, so we're going to look for the health bar widget. So now we got create health bar. So we just need to add to viewport. That's pretty much all we got to do. And we'll target the widget. Okay, so let's get a player reference. Player controller. Okay, now we compile and save. Now, if we hit play, we see our progress bar. It is not working. So let's go check out what is going on. Go to our content, go to our widgets, go to our bar. Okay. There it is. So now if we press M, it takes away 10 at a time. And now we're done. Or we're doomed. Doomed, I tell you, doomed. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and we're going to hook up our health pickup. So it gets us 25% every pickup. Or we can make it 50. So now if we go to our third person characters, blueprints, and we go to the health pickup. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get a reference for the health. So we're going to get health. We're also going to set health. So plug into here. And then we'll plug into the sound. So pretty much the same. We want to add in 25. So we're going to add division boolean. And let's do 50. And just, what's going on? What did I do wrong? Oh, we want to go to the set. I was like, hey, why is it rejecting it? Okay, so we're setting the health. There's a target. Cast third person character, target to the health system. We're dividing, we're 50. So we're adding, 50%. And then it's going to play our sound that we have. And then it's going to destroy the actor and print out you got health. Let's go ahead and compile this. And let's play. So we're going to hit M and go down to 50%. There's 50. And we're going to run up here and collect. It took away 50%. Okay, something's not right. So let's go check out what's going on here. Okay, so this isn't supposed to be a division. We're not dividing. We are adding. $50. So that's important there. Okay. Now let's compile and save. So that's a good one. You can reverse this, but if you want to add damage to it, and just add the same, just copy it and paste it, and just put in negative or dividing. Let's go ahead and try this out. So M down to 50%. Let's go ahead and run up to our guy here. There it is. So now you could also go back into your blueprints here. So now we got it to work. We can just make it 25. No, that's not the way I want it. Okay, 25. Compile, save. Okay, so I want to add in some more of these. So one up here. This is the only thing I don't like about 5. If it just, the content browser closes, I like to collapses, I like to keep it up. But it is what it is. Alright, so there's all our pickups. So we're going to go and drop down to 50. We pick up one, pick up the other. Alright, test it again. Down to 50. That one works. We're up to full health. Isn't that great? So one more thing, real quick. If you go back down to third-person characters, and I just want to go to our viewport, you click on your female here, and if you want to change the skin, let's say you want to change it to Manny, it still has the same class. Compile. Let's drop it. Now, as you can see, it's a different character, but everything still works just like it's supposed to. So you can add a different mesh because it's casting to the third-person character. So if you wanted to make a different blueprint and make it a different character, you know, you just cast to whatever character that is. So you can change the mesh, and you can still have your progress bar and your whole health system. So that's it for now. Next time we'll go ahead and make some fire. We'll get burnt, and yeah, we'll continue making blueprints. Until then, it's the Hommeyosh. Keep creating.